Leeds United made the most of their second chance in the European Cup against Stuttgart. The team, they say, has more foreign reserves than the Bank of England. Leeds won 2-1 in Barcelona in front of a tiny crowd. Their hero was Shutt. He scored the winner less than a minute after coming on as a substitute, and tomorrow's his birthday.
Hello, good evening, and welcome to episode 174 of the Talking Shutt podcast, otherwise known as the Talking Shutt annual Christmas Quiz. And I'm joined tonight by Raggy, who's disguised as a set of patio doors, Ben, who looks like he just wrote a book in sepia form, and Mike. Welcome, Mike. How are you?
Good evening. Yeah, I'm doing well, thanks. I think I've got what you've got. My voice has just started.
Yeah. Sympathy voice, So for those who are joining now, as you can see on your screen is the game pin for the Christmas quiz, which will start at about 7:30. Obviously, we've only got 50 places, so get in here quick. If you know the people who need to get in there sharpish. We're having a bit of a chat, catching up with the lads and talking about football just before we start, and we'll get into that. Obviously, brought to you tonight by the guys from The Athletic, bringing you all the very top football writers from around the world, and Manscaped, keeping your knackers in trim this Christmas period, and sorry, and the Terrace, your very best in retro kit culture. So, good evening, lads. How the devil are you lot?
Sound a lot better than what you do.
Yeah. Didn't know it was that bad, guys.
It's not good for a for a quiz master, is it, to be riddled with Omicron? I think, although I can't confirm it is Omicron, but it might be. So I'm on a steady diet of Fosters and paracetamols, and I feel that'll sort me out.
That's very Christmassy.
Very Christmassy. So yeah. So anyway, lads, how are you lot doing? Raggy looking quite festive with your hat on there. Are you good?
Got to try. That's why I wasn't here when we first started. I was running around trying to find it. But yep, got there in the end.
Sorry, quick cough off there. So that sounds a bit better now. Good evening, Ben. How the devil are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Good.
You still look like the back page of some sort of autobiography somewhere.
I'm negative, so that's
negative,
good.
All right, let's rub it in a bit more. Negative sound. And Mike's here. Mike, what are you drinking there? What's that tipple?
This would be a bottle of Beck's.
Beck's. I don't think I've drank Beck's since I was like 16.
16.
I just dug it out of the fridge. It's been there for years. It's probably got a best before November 19.
Nice.
Back when life was good.
Good.
It's a pre-COVID beer.
It's a pre-pandemic beer.
How has any beer lasted since before the pandemic?
Come on, Mike.
Well, I went through a couple of years of being like teetotal, so it just got left. But I haven't gone to the shops. I'm going to my mum's for Christmas tomorrow. So.
I pickled my liver through lockdown pretty much. Obviously, we're live on YouTube and Facebook, the very best Leeds United Facebook group as well. All Leeds, aren't we? If you're not already subscribing or following that, make sure you do. Big thanks to Jay for continuing to support us with that. Yeah, as a few people may have realised, I've got the vid, potentially. I'm waiting for some PCR results, but I did test positive this morning, so yeah.
He's not talking about COVID, he's got VD.
I've got VD, yeah, VD. Obviously, you can see the game pins on your screen now. If you don't feel like joining the game, you can play along as we go along. All we ask is please don't put the answers in the comments because there's a little bit of a delay, and we want it to be fair. We've got some great giveaways. We've got a set of knacker trimmers for the person who comes top. Second, we have got a Leeds United shirt of your choice. Let us know and we'll order it for you. And third, we've got a £30 gift voucher from the Terrace and a Talking Shutt mug. So what more can you want for free off us? Anyway, lads, before we start doing Christmas quizzes and that, thoughts on Arsenal just gone?
Oh, I'm trying to keep it light.
Sorry, mate. I know, but we've got to do it because we've got sponsors to keep happening.
Yeah.
Thoughts on Arsenal?
I would say the first half was possibly the worst half of football I've seen under Bielsa. Second half, we seemed a lot better. One of them, innit?
Yeah.
What do you expect?
I tell you what, where it showed that the fans will never ever abandon this side though.
Yeah.
They were. I mean, I came out of Ellen Road almost feeling like we'd won the game just with the atmosphere.
I mean, my thoughts live from South Africa was that when you're up against it a little bit, or you feel like you're struggling, then find the decisions and find the things go against you. So, probably in other games, that foul on Forshaw for their first goal gets given as a foul. Mistakes that got made that led to their other goals don't get made. I just feel like against them particularly, we look like a team that were up against it a little bit.
Yeah. I don't think having Andre Mariner in the middle either helped us.
That
was absolutely diabolical.
Oh mate, yeah, shocking.
Diabolical. I don't know how it came across on TV, but in the ground itself, it looked. I mean, it didn't just look bad; it looked corrupt.
Yeah, it were bad. John Smith on Facebook put slight deviation, lads. An interview with Rads has just been released by Forbes magazine in the US, mainly talking about the business side of things. But when asked about transfers, he admitted players will be sold to bring new ones in. Who are we talking though? Who are we saying? Who's getting sold?
Do we want to say it?
Yeah,
can we talk
about it?
I'm going Tyler Roberts.
yeah.
Bye. I'm going to go Rodrigo goes back to Spain.
Mm.
And then
Helder Costa.
Helder Costa to Valencia.
Getting 20 million for Helder Costa.
19.5 million, apparently.
That's nah.
I'm telling you, we've had their eyeballs out. Eyeballs are out. They're on the floor. We've had them.
If that was pre-contractual, then I believe it. But
telling you, man, we've done it.
That's mental.
We've had their eyes out.
Let's just wait and see what we're like.
Yeah.
A lot could happen between now and the end of the season, I guess.
It's a dangerous game. It's a dangerous game to play for, where we are when we need quantity and quality. We ain't getting both, you know what I mean?
I was going to say that the whole reason we need to sign players is because we've got a small squad. You can't then say it's a one in, one out policy because that doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Unless they are the ones that are not up to it.
Yeah. So if you're saying, we'll sell Phillips and Rafinha for a combination of 150 to 200 million or whatever it'd be.
I'm not being funny. If we sell Calvin and Rafinha, we are very much dicing with death there. I think.
Yeah, I would go say far to say we're down.
It's like 2004, isn't it, or 2002 rather? You're selling quality, but getting in 4 players who are shite.
I mean, if we're doing a one in, one out for better, then it's understandable. But we still need reinforcements in. So I listened to Marty Adams saying, heard from friends of Stuart Dallas, I'm guessing Stuart ED, we're going behind closed doors just to find out when. Also, Martin sounds like Gaz. What, charming and sexy from Yorkshire. So not confident of it not being COVID. Bollocks. How much is Raf and KP worth from Jim Ogden?
100 mil each.
How much?
I think Raf's not been with us long enough, but I think you could probably push 60, 70 for Raf and then 100 for KP.
We'll see. Obviously, because I see people coming in and out of the game app. I don't know how long it leaves you logged in for, so if you do dip out, just try and jump back in again if you can, because it's going up and down that figure. So yeah, not sure. We'll see. We'll probably look to get it started at 1:15 if we've got enough people in. I'm just thinking I don't want it to expire and then we have to start with a new game, pin and all that type of stuff. Arsenal then, just one of them games, I suppose.
Hey, you come into that. I mean, just like the thing of Cresswell getting his injury on the last training session before playing. It just adds to everything that we said last week and the look of how we're getting at the moment. And we just you could lose. I mean, we could have lost 7-0 again, and it wouldn't have really mattered because we're we're fighting a losing battle because we've literally got no players.
Yeah, I agree.
Get some players back and we'll start doing all right again.
So I've just got the Forbes article. John's just sent me on WhatsApp because he's a legend. I'm just trying to get some quotes out of it if I can, but I'm obviously skim reading, which is not ideal at the moment.
I would say. So you take that game, you take that in isolation. You look at previous Premier League campaigns against Arsenal at Ellen Road. You know, we used to quite regularly lose 4-0 to Arsenal at Ellen Road.
Yeah.
Where Thierry Henry used to tear us like a new Arsenal
every time.
And stuff like that. And back then we were a well-established Premier League side. You take that performance in a very they've hit form, haven't they, Arsenal? You take that kind of in isolation, you go, well, that's not too bad. Arsenal can do that to a team. Yeah. It's just coming off a 7-0 that's why people, especially in the media, have turned around and started, is this the end? But, at the end of the day, when I saw that Koch was coming in, I didn't think he would even be able to last 90 minutes. You know what
he did well to last 90 minutes.
He did, because we're playing players from the start that really shouldn't be even play, but that's because we're on the bare bones, absolute bare bones. I mean, it was hilarious, those comments from Tuchel saying, "Oh, we're gonna have to play some under 23s." I was like, "Yeah, did you see our bench?"
Yeah.
Have you seen our bench? Yeah,
just a quick one then. A few people in the comments saying how to play. So what you need to do is get us on some sort of telly, laptop, whatever you need, and then you need the Kahoot
says
app,
at the top.
which is free. And then you just need to put in the game pin at the top there. So a couple of people.
You can go on the web as well.
You can go on the World Wide.
So you need two devices,
Kahoot.
one to watch, one to play.
Yes, one to watch, one to play. That is the way forward. Yeah. We'll see. So there's about 20 people in there at the moment. Some good names in there. Palvin Killips, Christian Fuchs. I wonder who that might be. Paddy Miller, Mike the Bastar. Good. Shining Dingo 25. Good one. I did see another couple of good ones in there. A few references to spiders after last year's debacle.
Spider 2.0.
I were pissed and it were about 8 o'clock.
Spider returns.
And this year it could go anywhere, to be honest, because I'm fully paracetamol up and drinking a lot lager at the same time. Don't do that, kids. It's bad.
We've got Ali G's brother in.
Who?
Ali D.
Ali D, nice. Looking forward to Boxing Day, lads. Liverpool, they've got a few people out with the old COVID. Only legends get COVID this time of year. Van Dijk.
That's a great name. Yeah, that's a great name. It's just joined.
Lick me clutch, nice.
Lick my clutch.
Oh, God. That is a good one. Liverpool Boxing Day, they're missing a few players. We're probably going to be missing a few players. A good time to play them. Good time to set the record straight for us.
They'll still have Mane and Salah and
you think Thiago. If Mane is up against Cody Drama, come on, man.
No, I'd be offside against Firpo. Firpo will be back.
Yeah, but then who's Salah on?
Oh, sorry, yeah, Salah.
Salah gave Firpo a right going over at Ellen.
Yeah. On that, can we expect to see maybe Patrick Bamford back? Maybe.
I hope so.
He's on 3-week out again, aren't he now? So.
I hope so.
Yeah, so do I.
But will he'll be just on the bench, you'd have thought, wouldn't you?
Yeah. So, couple of minutes then, and we'll crack on with the Christmas quiz. Don't forget, you can win yourself a pair of knacker trimmers. You can win yourself a Leeds shirt or a Terrace gift pack. That's the top 3 prizes. And I promise not to try and make a mess of it this year.
I've not been able to share it on Facebook because it's not letting me. So I'm going to try it again.
What do you think about loan recalls then if we get desperate?
Yeah, bring Adi Sacco back from his lifelong loan to the Caribbean island. I'm bang up with that.
Debok.
Who's actually genuinely out on loan?
What's in boy? We lent him to Aldi.
Edmondson.
No.
Ben.
There was talk of him coming back in the last week or so.
He's not even playing for Fleetwood. He ain't coming back to solve our problems. Costa can do it in dog and duck shite in real world. Yeah. No. Kiko can't play for Elche. No. Next. No. Leaf Davis.
Leaf Davis. Best chance.
Leaf Davis because he might be an upgrade at this current moment in time on Liam McCarron.
Yeah, I think Leaf Davis.
Boguts because he's better than Tyler Roberts.
Yeah. I think those are the two big ones.
I'm not allowed to speak about Tyler Roberts.
James Milner. We lent James Milner out years ago. We're never going back. Where's he?
We should have put a clause in there.
Stevens has gone permanently to Barra de Mar, mate, unfortunately.
Yeah. McCallum, is he out?
Yeah, he's at Morecambe. Not playing really for Morecambe, so rub that one out. Tell you,
there's no one out there with any sort of decent.
Well, if they were, they would be out on loan, would they?
Exactly. Yeah.
But you just think for where we are, If we got literally bare bones.
Yeah, but where we are is that in 2-3 weeks' time, we could have quite a few players back.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'd like to think. I guess that's
what. So this is a name. This is a name I've seen knocked about for a bit. Mark Jones, Ronaldo Vieira. Now, my understanding of Ronaldo Vieira being let go, that his knees are a bit iffy, and we had long-term concerns about his knees. So
it's on that transfer mark. I'll get it up.
Jim Ogden said I could bring back Jean-Kevin Augustin. Good idea.
I did a little FIFA playthrough of a day, career mode and that. I was Harrogate Town. I signed Augustin on a free.
What Leeds paying his wages by any chance? Just a quick one. If you haven't got two devices, you can play along by just putting your answer in the comments. Obviously, we can't keep a track of that, so it'll just be for fun.
Yeah.
So a couple of minutes then. If you've not joined already, get yourself joined, and we'll start. So a few people say it's binge you off. Get rejoined, and we'll go in a couple of minutes. So quickly get rejoined.
So Ronaldo Vieira, biceps femoris muscle injury, return unknown. So
his bicep.
Yeah, okay. Don't need his
lifting too many weights.
Bizarre injury, but okay, we'll have it.
Carrying that team.
Yeah, true. Is he at Ellis Verona now, or is he back at Sampdoria now?
It's Sampdoria, yeah.
Right.
End of loan.
Cool. Right then, so we are going in 1 minute. 1 minute countdown. Are you boys ready?
Ready.
For anybody who is joining, there will be a small interval midway through for you to go and have a wee and that. Obviously, I'm sympathetic to this. Right, here we go then.
Where? I've not joined yet.
Oh, for fuck's sake, man.
How long have we been on? We've been on 17 minutes.
I was waiting in case we got to, because we got a limit of 50, and if we had 50, I'd jump out.
Oh, they're totting up now, though. We're up to 24. Mike the bastard.
I'm not worried about 50.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah. I'm glad I paid an extra 17 quid to get 50 in there. J-Roy Grot, that you, Ben?
Hey!
No comment.
I can kick people out, yeah. Anyway, let's go. Everybody in, and we are go.
Nice picture
of
Sam.
God, it's tense. Tense. The Talking Shutt Christmas Quiz 2021. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. How many appearances did Gary Kelly make for Leeds United? 475, 531, 390, or 551? 2 people have answered. 2 people were quick to answer there. 7. Oh, there's been a bit of an influx. Bit of Googling going off.
Don't Google it.
No,
I think I've got a connection issue. It's not.
Well, to be fair, people can Google if they want, because it's whoever answers quickest. So it's cool. So what I've done on each question is given you 60 seconds to answer it. So giving you a bit of time. What we're thinking, lads? What we're going with?
I think I've got it wrong, but I went with 551.
You went with 551. Rags, what did you go with?
531.
I went with 531.
Did you? Ben, you still thinking about it?
Mine's not working.
It would definitely. Shit. I'm sure. It would definitely in the 500. So it would.
I don't know whether it's my.
I think you can still join Ben anyway a bit later.
Yeah.
So the answer was 531. Raggy is top because he got quick. Followed quickly by Sergeant Wilco, followed by Bielsa Ball JD, followed by Hoppy, and bringing up the rear, Harry Chapman. So we move on. True or false? Martin O'Neill once called Ken Bates a footballing cretin. This did particularly chuckle me, to be honest. Did Martin O'Neill once call Ken Bates a footballing cretin?
I think Ken Bates has been called a lot in his life.
Yeah. To be fair, the biggest question for me is that Ken Bates there in the background?
Yeah.
It could well be, couldn't it?
Well, what? In the background.
A few people chucking the questions in. Paul McGarry went 551 for the Gary Kelly question. Paul Crooks went 551. He's gone false in here, and Paul's gone true. So we'll see in a momento. Could be a cretin, couldn't it?
Yeah, but I don't know.
It is a cretin, so
yeah,
it could be true.
It's the footballing part.
Yeah,
that I'm struggling with. Maybe just called him a cretin.
Yeah. A few people hoping it's true in the comments.
Yeah. A business cretin as well.
The answer is exactly true. In a TV interview, Martin O'Neill did go on record when asked about Ken Bates to call him a footballing cretin, which made me chuckle no end when I read that. So let's see who's next on the list here. Raggy, 1,910. Quick to Sergeant Wilco bringing up the rear though in 1,835. Bielsa Ball bringing it up. And then Dear Weasel has come up in third. And Shining Dingo, 25, is bringing it up in fifth. Moving on. Leeds broke an unwanted record this season, conceding 11 shots on target in the first half. Against which side? Was it the Big Scummers, Manchester City, who absolutely arseholed us, Arsenal, or Liverpool? Let me pause it while I have a good cough.
Bastard.
It's Arsenal, is it?
Arsenal.
The answer was Arsenal. Yeah, that first half game, they had 11 shots on target, which is the most in any Premier League game in the first half.
Yeah.
Raggy has been overtaken by Sergeant Wilco. In fact, Raggy's dropped off at Planet. Christian Fuchs, otherwise known as Paddy Miller, is bringing up in third, and Shining Dingo, 25, is second. Moving on.
Paddy's keen for the ball shavers, isn't he?
In August 2003, who became the youngest player at the time to appear in the Premiership when he came on as a substitute? Was it Aaron Lennon, James Milner, Fabian Delph, or Andy Gray? Tell you better appreciate these questions. I've poured over these on my deathbed for the last 2 days. Not really. I've only started feeling shit today.
James Milner's a good one. I think that's a red herring, though.
Ooh. Paddy Miller says all boiled eggs, aren't we? Which is fucking brilliant. So everybody's answered. The answer is Aaron Lennon. When he came on against, ironically, Tottenham in 2003, he became the youngest player at the time to appear in the Premier League. Moving on.
Used to like Aaron Lennon. He came on.
Looking at the scoreboard now, Bielsa Ball, JD has just flown up the rankings, now second. Sergeant Wilco running away with 2,754. Shining Dingo hanging there in third. Paddy's Naked Balls bringing it up in fourth. And Spider Returns appears towards the end. What position did Marcelo Bielsa play before he retired to focus on coaching, aged 25? Was he a striker? Was he a defender? Was he a goalkeeper? Or was he a goalkeeper again? Because I forgot to put him in. Double goalkeeper. That's
what
this
if you're
year's
absolutely
Spider.
a goalkeeper?
That's this year's Spider. Fuck's sake. I'm dyslexic, you fuckers. Laugh away. I'm infected and dyslexic.
Yeah.
Jim Ogden says, by this, I'm not going on the chase.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Jim, there's some questions coming up later on, mate, where you might be able to answer them a bit better. A few people holding off here. Paul Crooks thinks he was a defender.
To my face, he just keeps putting spiders.
Spider, yeah, he just wants the spider.
Has he been to see Spider-Man?
The answer is Marcelo Bielsa was a defender.
I can't believe someone actually answered goalkeeper.
Yeah, red herring, isn't it? Red herring. So, is there any changes? Oh, Spider Returns is returning indeed. Second. Shining Dingo hanging there in third. And Sergeant Wilco still running away up there at the top.
It's quite fitting that Spider Returns went up into second after that.
True or false? Dennis Irwin made 72 appearances for Leeds United. Ah. So 72 is a lot of appearances for a scummer, isn't it?
Are they all Leeds United related, guys?
No, Rags. 15 Leeds United, 15 general knowledge. Come on, you know this, Rags. You played last year. Come on.
I did. Well, I don't think we got to the general knowledge last year, did we?
No, I deleted Spider last year.
Oh, we got it to the Spider bit, yeah.
Yeah. That was the general knowledge question, the Spider bit, I think. A few people holding off. So, 8 went true, and the answer would have been correct. He made 72 appearances for Leeds and scored 1 goal in his time before disappearing via Oldham to Manchester United. Shining Dingo takes the lead with Paddy Miller's bowled balls coming up at second on 4,330. Or respective naked balls. However, up 7 places is Hoppy, who is the highest climber. Not quite on the score sheet yet, but up there.
He's hopping his way up.
The highest ever attendance at Ellen Road was what? 36,000 against Huddersfield in 1920. 36,721 against Barcelona in 2000, or 38,168 against Liverpool, or a whopping 57,892 against Sunderland in 1967.
It was a cup game, wasn't it?
No comment. They were all cup games. They weren't. Huddersfield were in league, but it don't matter. The answer was, of course, Sunderland in 1967. But I've got another little tidbit for you. Leeds United, or Ellen Road's biggest, highest gate receipt, you'll all be very sad to hear, was not a Leeds game. It was an FA Cup match between Everton and another team. So there you go. There you go.
Great facts there.
Good facts.
Do you know what date that Sunderland game was?
Date? No, 1967 is all I can remember.
15th of March.
Your birthday, something?
No, well, it's a couple of days after my birthday, but I just checked it on Football Manager.
Good one. Shining Dingo runs away at the top. Camel Spider appears at the bottom, and we move on. Who captained Leeds United to 0 points in the -15 season? Was it David Prutton, Andrew Hughes, Alan Thompson, or Jonathan Douglas?
Oh, I think I've got the wrong one.
I've gone early on this, and I think I might be wrong.
Who have you gone with, Rags?
Thompson.
See, for me, it's between Thompson and Douglas.
Well,
yeah, that's what I mean.
For a little tidbit, Thompson was the club captain that year.
Yeah. Are you on about the one who captained for the game that we went to?
For the game that took us back to 0
right.
points.
In other words, you're wrong, Raggy.
In other words, you're wrong, Raggy.
Did we have Johnny Douglas then? Did we have Johnny Douglas?
We did have.
It's a nice relevant picture in the middle as well, isn't it?
The answer was Andrew Hughes. And you absolute heathens, he told us that to his face on our podcast. You absolute shithouses.
I went there for the Andrew Hughes podcast.
Oh, excuses. Libora appears at the bottom, which is my daughter. Hello, Libby. Welcome.
Give her the answers, haven't you?
I definitely have not given her the answers. Moving on.
Oh, I'm in 8th place though, just behind Raggy apparently.
In the 07-8 season, how many goals did Jermaine Beckford score? 20, 25, 30 or 18? God, I'm good at these quiz fuckers.
Is this League or League and Cup?
League and Cup. It, funnily enough, was the League and Cup. It's getting tense. It's very tense.
Yeah.
Very tense. What are you going with, Mike? What's your answer been?
I've gone 25.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I could tell you how many Chris Wood got.
That's not the question, Mike.
16, 17.
The question is how many did Jermaine Beckford score?
Yeah.
How many did he score, Mike?
I think it was 33.
What, really?
In 07, 08?
No. Chris Wood in
only been a teenager.
16, 17.
Was there at junior school? The answer was 20, believe it or not. He scored 20 league and cup goals combined in the 07-08 season.
Rubbish.
I'm still 10 points behind Raggy.
Shining Dingo still ripping it up at the top. Christian Fuchs bringing it up second, who's desperate for that ball. Sergeant Wilco third.
I'm 1 point behind.
And Deeks is flying up 10 places. Moving on. In 1969, Leeds secured their highest ever win 10-0 against who? Leicester City, Lyn Oslo, Spartak Moscow, or Gothenburg?
That should be like crucial knowledge. You shouldn't be allowed in Ellen Road if you don't.
That's elite knowledge, isn't it, Mike? Yeah. Elite knowledge.
Got that one. Very confident.
Funny if you get this wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it would be funny if you get it wrong. What have you gone for, Mike?
Lyn Oslo.
Is that saying? Oh shit, I've spelled it wrong.
But I mean,
hey, listen, holy. What have you gone for, Rags?
Yeah, it's Lyn Oslo.
Yeah. No, it's Spartak Moscow. You're wrong. Do you know how long it took me to find?
If you've done this, anything could be.
Do you know how long it took me to find a decent picture that would transfer over as well? Quite some time.
Yeah. I used to have a look through these. Is it was it Australian Whites or something? What is it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's off their website. So big shout out to them. The answer was, of course, Lyn Oslo. The three who put Spartak Moscow and the three who put Gothenburg get in the bin. I'm really hoping that my wife and kids were one of them because obviously they're not massive Leeds fans. And just
Gothenburg. Does Batman play for Gothenburg?
Yeah, it does, mate. Yeah. Moving on then. So let's have a look. Shining Dingo still there. Sergeant Wilco bringing up behind that person. Spider returns in third. Christian Fuchs is dropping down. He's getting a bit panicked about that ball trimmer. True or false? Oliver Decor was signed from Everton for 7.2 million in 2000.
Oh, you cheeky. You teasing me. Like it. That is, I mean, at any price, that.
Oh, good money, yeah.
Whether he's coming or going, that's a ridiculous
He's terrible answering emails, but yeah, good price.
Mm.
Raggy, what you gone for, knowing that Oliver Decor's your hero?
The price, well, yeah.
The answer is actually...
You've done me on the year, haven't you? Because the price is absolutely bang on.
No, we signed him from Lens, believe it or not. From Lens.
We sold him to Everton.
No, he played for Everton. Then went to Lens, then came to us.
Oh, right. I got it right. Anyway,
went to Rome.
Done me on that.
Done you? Yes, done you. Get it.
Nice one. I like that.
That's how we get on with that one.
Definitely 7.2 though.
Spider returns, getting really close to Shining Dingo now. There's 2 points in it. Bobby Dazzler's appeared on the score sheet for the first time tonight, and Deeks has also appeared as well. And Lick Me Clutch for kids is back in the game with 3 in a row. Moving on. Ellen Road was once called the Old Peacock Ground. True or false?
Now this is knowledge.
Deep knowledge.
Yeah. And I bet you we still had the same water tank underneath the pitch.
Went it a well?
Last season, yeah.
Went it a well, I believe.
Something like, yeah. I just hoped there was like a laboratory under there where we kept like cryogenically frozen Pablo Hernandez's.
The answer is true. 18 people got it right, 6 people got it wrong. The answer is true. It was originally called the Old Peacock Ground prior to the stand being built on Ellen Road, in which case they then changed the name of the stadium to Ellen Road. And the Old Peacock Ground was named after the pub.
You know we had the Gypsy Curse, right?
Yeah, man.
And then someone came and cleared the Gypsy Curse.
Yeah.
Maybe the Gypsy Curse was like on the pitch or the... So all these injuries we're getting now...
It's because we dug the turf up.
Because we dug the pitch up. Oh! Has that awakened the Gypsy Curse?
Yeah.
It's got a real sort of Amityville haunting feel about that, isn't it? But
we need to go to Scarborough and get another gypsy.
Yeah. So, Spider returns as well and truly returned and goes top. With Shining Dingo coming up second, Sergeant Wilco coming up third, Bobby Dazzle at fourth, and Deeks in fifth. True or false? Leeds only secure promotion to the Premier League due to a global pandemic. Bosh, look at the picture. God bless her. God bless her.
I think we should go to Radrazani with the pitch laying curse thing.
I suggest it. He also
try selling some holy water or something.
Paul McGarry says he's got 6 correct. Where would that put him? We've had 13, got 6. I don't know.
Who put true?
That's definitely my wife and daughter, without a shadow of a doubt. There downstairs putting true.
I put true for fun.
It was a bit of an in-joke. Shining Dingo goes back top by 2 points, a little bit quicker on the finger than Spider returns. I feel like I'm doing like horse commentary. Moving on then. How many Spanish players have played for Leeds United's first team?
That's a horrendous.
That is wow.
It's a cheeky question, that, by the way. Cheeky question. Just got a text off my wife.
Might run out of seconds here.
Yeah.
Oh, no, my wife can confirm. She put that it was false that Leeds got promoted due to things, so he went God bless him.
I can only think of like 3.
Can you?
Rodrigo,
3 down then.
Mate,
Saiz 4.
Listen, you massive heathens. What about Pablo Hernandez, you massive twats? Can't believe you didn't mention Pablo Hernandez. The answer
Pablo Hernandez.
Come on, man.
The answer was 9. Rodrigo, Diego Llorente, Pablo Hernandez, Raul Bravo,
Alfonso Pedraza,
Pedraza,
Kiko,
Samu Saiz, Kiko, and that's it.
That's 7.
You said 9.
What else we got then? What do they call that young kid? Hugo Diaz. He was Spanish. And then there's another one that I can't remember. He played at Cup for first team when Gary Monk laid on his sword and started him at centre back. There is another, but I can't remember who it is right now.
I went 8.
It was 9. See how we get on here. Bobby Dazzle's appeared.
7.
Palvin Killip's coming up the rear. Moving on. Quiz. This is a good one. Which former Leeds player is this? This is a beauty.
I know that.
Is it Paul Robka, Graham Stark, Alex Cairns, or Alan Mine?
Yes.
There's only 5 answers so far, so not everybody shares your confidence, lads.
I should have gone earlier on that. I knew that straight away.
I'm just now seeing the Scotland badge.
This question was specifically inspired by Raggy thinking that we'd still got what's his name at club? What's he called? Who you said were a small child, Rags?
Capriel.
Yeah, Capriel. He's on loan. It was Danny van der Heuvel who were warming up.
Well, whoever it is, he's tiny. He has no right to be a goalkeeper.
So the answer was, of course, Alan Martin, the perennial second choice goalkeeper who never played for the first team once.
I didn't get any points for that.
Oh, no changes. No changes in the score sheet.
Why didn't we get any points?
I don't know.
I got it correct, but I got 0 points.
Rod Wallace scored more goals for Leeds than David Healy. True or false? Another good photo, by the way.
Yeah, it's got to be. He was top scorer in early 90s.
Said that very confident then, Mike. Very confident.
He's a right player.
Is that because your friend's on Instagram?
Yeah.
If I get this wrong, I'm blaming.
Yeah, I'm contractually obliged to tell him to say it.
The answer is true. He did actually score more than David Healy. Well done.
Well, I actually got points for this one, guys. Thanks.
Oh, good. That's good. Mate, listen, don't blame me. Blame that app. Bobby Dazzler flying 7 correct answers in a row, whoever that is. Palvin Phillips bringing up 3rd. Sergeant Wilco bringing up 4th. Spider returns has fell away a little bit. But Shining Dingo is still consistently there. Right, ladies and gents, you'll be happy to know that is the interval. Go grab yourself a Bria and chill out. Think about your general knowledge choices and that. I'm going to mute myself while I have a cough. These boys will entertain you.
Will it?
No, the last time I did a Kahoot, it was in when I went on holiday a few weeks ago. I went to
Which one was this? Which were the many holidays you've had this year?
Yeah,
Spain. And I went to the aquarium in Valencia, and they were doing a Kahoot before about dolphins and stuff, because it was a dolphin show where they have captured dolphins and they make them jump through hoops and that. And it was all in Spanish, and I was really happy at how I did, but I got beat by a lot of Spanish kids. Because
I was generally like you could work out what the questions were.
Yeah, sort of.
Nice.
Right. I did okay.
So your interpretation was good. Your just general knowledge was terrible.
Yeah, my knowledge of animals and stuff.
What I missed
Spanish
that, sorry.
animals.
I'm talking to my daughter. I missed that. What was that?
It was just I was saying when I was doing Kahoot in Spain.
All right, cool.
At an aquarium.
Spanish Kahoot.
Yeah.
Nice.
Any chance if we show a bit of product placement, we'll get sponsored by Perfect Draft?
It'd be nice if we did. Should have still got 2 cans here. What are you trying to do? If I get drunk on internet, I'll beat my pants.
Won't be the first time, guys.
Give the people what they want.
Yeah. In my pants are not even promoted. What the hell's going off there? Yeah.
We're doing a relegation watch along.
Yeah.
So,
That'd be great.
So, in the next section of the quiz is very much general knowledge. Obviously, this year, again, we kind of use this as our end of year thing. It's been a bit of a funny time, hasn't it, really, lads, for us? We've been in the studio, out the studio, in the studio, back out the studio, COVID, everything else has killed us a bit and we've struggled to really get going. But we're still here, second Christmas quiz in a row. And we're into his 4th year, Ben, now. We're 4 years in, or 3 years in, 4 years in. So, yeah. It's all good.
Maybe 4 in April.
Is that how it is? Wow. 4 in April. Time flies when you're having fun. Obviously, we won't be here without our fantastic sponsors, the guys at The Athletic, all the very best in sports, writers from up and down the land. They do a bit of that American Togger stuff that these lads like on there. Phil Hayes on there, he's got his own podcast, all that type of stuff. If you want some cheaper stuff, we can give you half price on an annual subscription if you use Talking Shutt at checkout when you go to The Athletic.
There's a website link to athletic.co.uk/Talking Shutt.
Thanks, Ben. I can only use sentences with about 6 syllables, otherwise I need to cough. Also, Manscaped, Paddy Miller, formerly of this parish, is trying hard in the quiz. He's away now reading the Encyclopedia Britannica on toilet so they can win the next lot because he's desperate for a knacker trimmer. But it's too tight to buy one. So, yeah. If you want a knacker trimmer for your loved ones, a bit late for Christmas now, I think you'll not get it in time. But we can offer you 20% off and free shipping anywhere in the world with Shaving Shut at Manscaped at checkout. And it is good clobber. As I've mentioned before, keep mine on my bedside table. Look, yeah.
Oh yeah, I've packed
Ward
my
of evil spirits.
I've packed my travel bag, my Manscaped travel bag, to take to my mum's for Christmas.
Nice, Mike. Nice product placement, a lot. And obviously, the guys who've been with us since the very beginning, since we first had sponsors, the guys at the terrace. Mike, what's happening at the terrace? I know Paul's had COVID, bless him.
He's been isolating. To be honest, we've just been getting out the rest of the Christmas orders, and just preparing for New Year now. Really, sort of keeping the socials chilled out. Just so we can catch up with orders. But yeah, it's just been steady away really. Just getting ready for the new year. I'm actually trying to get a mate of mine's side licensed up with us, Leeds United, based down near Huddersfield.
Yeah, I know Ash Flynn, who plays up from Leeds United. Yeah.
My mate works in social media for them. Well, he volunteers. He's on board and that, and just trying to branch out and just taking it steady away at the moment.
Oh, very good.
I've been doing a lot of requester kits again. So,
what's the weirdest one you've had, Mike? What's the weirdest requester kit?
I'd say Ajax's Bob Marley kit. That was fun to do.
Yeah, they've since withdrawn that, haven't they? So that mug will be worth a bit of something in years to come.
Well, yeah. What did I have other day? I had a Birmingham City Penguin one, from 1971. Ipswich Town had a good one.
Not the one we had Sheeran's album on from, no?
No. This was a custom one from Night. It's like an away shirt. It's like a cream with like black and red stripes, and it's sponsored by like Old Parish cider or something.
Right.
Like got a Pope's head on it.
To be honest, my favourite shirt at the moment is Arsenal's third shirt. I think that shirt's smart, you know. Quite like that.
Yeah, I mean,
quite like how they're like higher up in the Adidas sort of tree, they get better shirts than our shite. To be honest.
Yeah.
Right, shall we?
All their sort of tracksuits and stuff are quite.
Yeah, they came out in like a retro thing at Ellen Road, didn't they? It was quite nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shall we get into the? Shall we get into the general knowledge section of our quiz? If everybody's ready, everybody's had a wee and
this is what I was born for.
Breaking news from Harry Chapman. Breaking news: the SPL has been suspended due to COVID. Oh God.
Yeah.
They just brought forward because they have a winter break.
Yeah.
And they just brought that forward.
Lads, how selfish would it be that I hope that Liverpool away is behind closed doors because I can't go because I've got COVID myself.
I just hope I want it postponed.
Yeah, I would have done because I can go again. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, right then, so let's crack on with the next part of our quiz. Is everybody ready?
Yes.
Put your hand up if you're not ready. Right, we're ready. Let's go. Here we go. How many legs do spiders have? Is it 6? Is it 8? Is it 4? Or is it 12?
Are they all spider related?
No. Maybe. I'm quite surprised how slow the uptake is on this answer, to be honest. Because you could just count them on the picture.
That doesn't look like a camel spider. Gaz, show us what a camel spider looks like.
It's not. That's a tarantula.
You can't be getting a picture of a camel spider up.
I will be showing you a camel spider later. It's fine. I've just done this to purely make Damar Face's night happy. And he's put, haha, spider time, camel.
Disgusting. The next question is about camels. How many humps do camels
19
have?
people get that correct. It has obviously got 8. And as Paul Megri says in the comments, arachnid means 8 legs. So there you go. Well done. Let's see how the scoreboard looks now. Shining Dingo is getting caught up by Palvin Phillips. And Mike the Bastard appears at the very bottom. And Palvin Phillips has answered 8 correctly. We move on. What colour are black boxes on aeroplanes? Are they orange? Are they black? Are they blue? Or are they red?
Oh, I don't know.
It's a tough question, that. Tough question. Ben's giggling for some reason. I'm not sure why.
I think it's a funny question, isn't it? Like you'd expect black box to be black, but
you would. However,
I've never seen one.
However, you would want it to be found if it crashed, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So you might have it like maybe pink or red or blue or orange or black.
Orange. I think I've got it wrong anyway.
What have you gone with, Ben?
I went red.
Yeah, you've got it wrong, Ben.
But I think it might be orange.
Got it wrong. The answer is orange, obviously. So you can find them. 10 people got that right. 6 actually went for black box, thinking it was a red herring, and it weren't. Shining Dingo has fallen off the top of the mantle, and Palvin Phillips takes over. Spider returns as a good boost to second, and Shining Dingo is now down in third. Mike the Bastard hangs in 5th, and Sergeant Wilco is in 4th.
I'm here.
You're here,
I'm
mate?
here.
True or false? There's a town in Canada called Flin Flon.
Fuck off. Fuck you guys.
Right, so originally this question was there's a town in Canada called Dildo. But the cancel culture got me and they wouldn't let me use it. Because it said dildo in it. I'm like, oh, okay then. That's the banter gone. So there's a town in Canada called Flin Flon. If you get fed up, Google Canadian town names. You'll have a right laugh. Obviously, we know Raggy's not allowed in Canada after he upset all of Canada in one podcast sitting.
What's that all about?
There it is. However, I have just become a massive Toronto Maple Leafs fan after watching All or Nothing about ice hockey. Yeah.
There's a really good ice hockey documentary on Netflix, and I can't remember what it was.
The Enforcers, the Guardians.
Yes.
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 About fated.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the answer is it's actually true. Flin Flon is in Alberta. Oh God.
Brilliant.
Spider Returns now goes top. Raggy appears for the first time
back on the leaderboard.
It's a fix.
Raggy's on top of Mike the Bastard again.
Oh, come on.
We don't talk about that night.
No.
Which Motown singer was shot dead by his father in 1984? Was it Benny King? Was it Smokey Robinson? Was it Marvin Gaye? Or was it Wilson Pickett? Good question, this. Good question.
Yeah. Well, I think at least
looking
one
perplexed.
of them is still alive.
I do not know the answer to this.
Yeah, Smokey Robinson, Mike, is very much still alive, right?
I'm just going to pick a random, I think. There, I picked one. I don't know what I've picked.
What are you going with, Rags? Because your music...
I got this one.
Did you?
Yeah.
So Marvin Gaye was
Me and
actually
Rags
killed...
are big on our music.
Accidentally by his father, allegedly. Marvin Gaye was quite bad with the old drugs. He found them quite Moorish. His dad told him that he shouldn't be doing it. They had a bit of a fight over a gun and it went off. That's the story.
Like the Baldwin guy on that film.
Yeah.
He was just filming.
Yeah.
Shining
Dingo. Yeah. Shining Dingo goes top. Spider Returns. It's just a couple of marks behind. Balvin Phillips. Raggy hangs in there on top of Mike the Bastard. Moving on. Which English film star played Eddard Stark in Game of Thrones? Good picture. How good's that picture?
It's all right.
So then Brentford fans who do that podcast that got uncovered.
You've got a...
Look at them, they're angry at Square Ball. Look at their angry faces.
Up the bees.
Don't know whether you've listened to it, but episode whatever.
Was it
26 minutes?
Was it Peter Dinklage? Was it Kit Harington? Or was it Sean the Bastard Bean? Or was it Nicholas Coster-Waldau? It was, of course, Sean Bean, the most fleeting appearance in a programme ever, because he gets beheaded.
You bastard.
You bastard. Dear Weasel appears on the score sheet right at the very bottom. Raggy and Mike the Bastard come up third and fourth.
Points.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, but
next one
you top.
In which movie did Alice Cooper make a cameo? Game of Thrones, Bram Stoker's Dracula, Wayne's World, or The Goonies?
Keep them all music-y.
I was going to put music-y. Bram Stoker's Dracula, but that's a specialist movie that not many people will know about. And he could have well been in that as well, to be honest.
That's in a different section of the video show.
Yeah, it is a bit later on that one.
Oh, dear.
One thing that we forgot to mention right at the very beginning is Raggy and Mike can't actually win anything. So get yourselves ahead in the scores. It was, of course, Wayne's
So
World.
I can?
No, neither you, Ben. You've not been mentioned all night in the scoring. You're of no threat whatsoever.
The invisible man.
So Shining Dingo brings it top. Spider Returns is second. Mike the Bastard third. Raggy fourth, and Dear Weasel fifth.
So it's all about pride.
I mean, I can win what I want because I'm the one that'll be filling the information in.
Jade Jones won back-to-back Olympic titles in which sport? Boxing, taekwondo, hurdles, or the 100-meter sprint?
No clue. Total guess.
Got you now, Mike. Can I go away from music? Got you.
Yeah.
Well, that's because it's general knowledge and not music.
Yes, Mike. God. Paul Meagher's brought a new sport called taekwondo.
I got it right.
It was indeed taekwondo.
Nice.
I'm in 10th place, 86 points behind Paddy Miller.
Spider Returns goes top. Mike the Bastard comes in second. Raggy in third, just 4 points between them. Shining Dingo in fourth, and Dear Weasel in fifth. True or false? The population of Leeds is 833,040. As of 2021, by the way.
Yeah.
I think you could get very complicated with this one.
Well, yeah.
Is it Leeds or Leeds metropolitan area?
Yeah.
Oh god, there's always
Leeds
postcodes.
There's also an occupational thing of how many people actually work in
Just
Leeds.
Answer the question.
I did do. It's gonna be one less when I get chased out of town.
The answer is true. As per the Office of National Statistics, 2021, the rough population is 833,040. Yeah. And there's no change at the top of the table. Mike the Bastard brings in second, Raggy in third, but Spider Returns is top. Name this actor.
Oh, yeah.
It's obviously Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Yeah. Have you seen him now?
Oh.
Ah, nearly got it. Oh.
Who did you go with, Mike?
Are you not entertained?
It was funny when everybody thought he was going to buy Leeds. That was funny.
Oh yeah,
it's not a bad Aussie accent, that Mike.
Still a couple of people there who went one got a bit carried away with Chris Hemsworth, but some people are clearly pissed because they went Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as second. So yeah, we'll see. Moving on then. Mike the Bastard goes top, followed by Raggy. Third place comes Spider Returns. Fourth place is Shining Dingo 25. And Dear Weasel.
Cancel it due to COVID now. Cancel it due to COVID now.
Yeah.
And then I'll
stop the count.
Yeah.
4 questions left. Peanuts are not actually nuts. They are lentils. True or false?
Oh, well, they're not lentils. God damn it, Gaz.
I've definitely got that wrong then, yeah?
I don't know. Are they a legume thing? Look at Gal, yeah. Get out of my head.
I got it right.
Yeah.
Of course you got it right.
I think I've got this wrong.
Not like some confidence, Mike.
Yeah.
The answer is true. Peanuts are not actually nuts. They are lentils.
I think it's a coconut that's a legume.
Mike, that's killed Mike. Raggy goes top.
Yeah.
Binky appears for the first time on the scoreboard tonight.
Turning it all off. This looks like such a fix.
It does.
To remind people we can't win prizes.
What is the only domesticated animal not to be mentioned in the Bible? A dog, a cat, a rabbit, or a pet spider?
Yeah.
Tense now, isn't it?
Very tense. Mike and
Who has read the Bible?
Pressure. I've read it. Back page
all
to page.
Way through?
All the way through. Back to front. Twice. Read it in Hebrew and all.
Nice. Dyslexic though, right?
Dyslexic as fuck.
Yeah.
I've made them our faces night. He's put, had to get it in there. Spider. Yes, obviously. Yeah. After last year's debacle, got to mention Spider.
Oh, beautiful.
The answer is cat. The only domesticated animal not to be in the Bible.
If you'd met Ben's cats, though, you'd know they're not actually domesticated.
No, they're not.
That brings Binky up. Like, lads, fucking, I'll stop answering. This looks terrible.
Yeah. This is a thing. This is a proper thing.
So, Spider Returns and Dear Weasel will bring up the rear. I tell you something, Shining Dingo's dropped off the chart a little bit.
Mm.
By law, what is banned in Japanese restaurants? Talking loud, tipping the staff, mobile phones, or hats?
Noel Harris.
I got a signed copy of the Bible.
Got a signed copy of the Bible. Who is it signed by?
Yeah, is it Satan, Jesus, or God? You want to get all three for it to be worth out.
Judas Iscariot.
Yeah.
Watch your back. Judas.
Always nice to meet a fan.
I obviously have to apologise about the picture I used because she's at work, she's not in a cafe, and she certainly doesn't look like she's Japanese either.
Yeah.
Tipping staff. You're not allowed to tip staff in Japan in a restaurant.
She was definitely at work because there was no laptop, there was alcohol, and there was a baby involved. So definitely a work meeting.
Some
They were
cheese.
wearing suit. Yeah.
Mike the
Cheese
Bastard
and
goes
wine.
top. Raggy goes second. Pinky goes third. Lads, this looks fucking horrendous. Stop answering questions. Dale Weasel comes fourth, and Spider Returns comes fifth. Moving on. What is the name of Nemo's dad in Finding Nemo? Is it Martin, Marlin, Merlot, or Merlin?
Merlot.
Merlot. Love that one.
Nice one.
Noel Harris said Bielsa signed his Bible.
Nice. Good answer.
Standard. The hilarious thing about this quiz is that there's still 67 people watching it, despite the fact that you three morons are top at the bloody league of the board, and it looks like the biggest blooming fix in the world's ever seen.
It really does.
Are we going to bow out for a bit then?
Yes, to let real competitors win it.
For the last question.
Yeah, all right.
Good picture of Nemo, though, isn't it? The answer is, I've just heard a big shout from downstairs, so I'm guessing my daughter got that right. The answer is Marlin. It's not Merlot.
Right.
It's Marlin.
Marlin Gay Jr.
Dear Weasel and Spider Returns go up to the top. Even though Mike's not taking part, he's still top. Raggy goes in second.
The next one we're not taking part.
But Sergeant Wilco has a win streak of 5 correct answers in a row.
Nice.
What name is given to baby hedgehogs?
Oh, I know this as well.
Is it kids,
It's
kittens,
an animal question.
hoglets, or piglets?
Right. Yeah.
Jim Ogden's asking for safety car and Michael Massey to step in here.
Yeah. That was not right.
We've gone for it.
What answer would you have gone for, lads, if you were taking part?
Hoglets, I think.
Hoglets. Seems a bit obvious, that one, though, Mike, doesn't it?
Sometimes it is.
Oh.
But maybe piglets.
What are baby rabbits called then, Mike?
Bunnies, rabbits.
Come on, Mike.
They're kittens.
No idea.
They are kittens. Well done, right?
Kittens.
Yeah.
Nice one.
What are baby humans called?
Little shits.
I knew you'd said that. It is, of course, hoglets. It seems a bit obvious, but that is it.
Yeah.
Quite cute, isn't it? We had a resident hedgehog for a bit. I think he might have got run over. Christmas quiz, then. Third. Spider Returns wins the terrace bundle. Dear Weasel wins the Leeds shirt. And, number 1, Mike the Bastard wins some knacker trimmers. For fuck's sake, Mike. So, runners up. So what we'll do is Shining Summit or other, we'll runner up. So we'll shuffle everyone up. So Dear Weasel wins the knacker trimmers. Spider Returns wins the lead shirt. And Shining, whoever it were, I didn't quite catch it.
No, Shining Dingo, wasn't it? Was it
Shining Dingo wins the terrace pack thing that we're
I think Dear Weasel wins the shirt.
Does that? Hold on then.
Yeah. Number 2. Yeah.
No. The first prize is the knacker trimmers. So Dear Weasel wins the knacker trimmers.
Right.
Spider Returns wins the shirt, and Shining Dingo wins the terrace gift pack.
Right, I got you.
Raggy and Mike and Ben, you get nothing but to go and with your tail between your legs.
Fair enough.
All right.
I had fun.
Fair enough.
I've got some knacker trimmers, so
yeah,
I've
got a lead shirt and I've got knacker trimmers and.
There you go. Then you can't have it
you
all,
lads. Brilliant.
If the winners could contact us by email at talkingshutt@gmail.com, and then we'll sort out getting them to you.
Yeah, make sure you do as well. Give us your stuff, because last year it took ages to chase people around. So drop us an email and we'll sort it. Paddy Miller, complete your learning by answering the questions you got wrong. See, I'm all about education, lads. I'm all about getting you better at knowing that we didn't get promotion because of a thing. Daughter's here. How did you get on?
No.
Guessing by that look, not very well. Who came last? Mark Jones wants to know who came last. You come last. You came 7th. Not a bad effort. 7th. Congratulations, you can have some presents in a few days.
Harry Chapman's just messaged me saying 15th. I call it a fix. Bring in VAR. I replied, VAR only helps the big six.
Simon Reeve says that was a laugh. Gutted, I missed the start. Cheers, lads. Yeah,
it only helps the big three.
Yeah. We're a bit like that. We just favour the big three. Thanks for tuning in and joining in. Not tuning in, we're not ending it just now. But thanks for joining in to the quiz again this year. We'll try and do it year on year, just for a bit of a laugh, obviously. I'm normally a better quiz host when I can breathe after a couple of sentences, but that's the show must go on. I think is the saying. The show must go on. Jim Ogden says our page isn't long enough to find you. So what we do traditionally every year is we give an opportunity now for people just to ask any questions about anything Leeds related, us related, podcast related, whatever. We have about half an hour where we just drink beer, take piss out of each other, and you ask us questions. So any questions, get them in. I'll be hostess with the mostest, and we'll take it from there. So we'll all go for a quick piss now, and then we'll come back and do that.
Yeah, it's arrived. Let's have a look at it. So, from our new sponsors at Manscaped, where we can offer you 20% off with Shaving Shutt discount code. Let's see what we've got. Little bag, we'll put that in a bit. Some large boxer shorts, other sizes aren't available. Now we're into the hardware. Got shower-friendly knacker trimmer, including LED light. 7,400 RPM, so the little leaflet thing tells you. Bit of ball toner. Game changer. Bit of anti-chafing ball deodorant. Made without sulfates, parabens or dyes. Gentle on the skin. Let's see what's in this little bag. It's only a game changer. You can store it on your bedside table. So, Manscaped. Your balls will thank you. 20% off with Shaving Shutt at checkout. Go check them out, manscaped.com.
So, first question. How big are we saying Robin's cotch is? Tough question, I'll be honest.
I'm going 1.92 metres.
Fucking hell.
Is that how big he is, Robin?
Yeah.
Packing some meters.
How
big is that in feet and inches? Only working feet and inches, you see. 1.92, whatever.
That's got to be 6'2", 6'3", maybe?
Yeah, got to be. Right, so, first sensible question. Noel Harris, would you take Jesse Lingard on loan? The universal.
Probably take him permanently, to be
You
fair.
know what? Every other year I'd have said, fuck that. But
I think he might die. I think he might die in Bielsa world, though, to be honest.
Yeah.
Would his attitude transfer over to our changing room?
That's the thing. I don't think he's a
first time he tries to do robot in training, and Adam Forshaw nuts him. You know what I mean?
To be fair though, Rafinha started doing silly dances and stuff like that.
He has. I tell you something. I've been quite disimpressed with Rafinha in the last couple of games, if I'm honest. But I might just be being a bit super critical.
Yeah.
Demar Face said
he'd get the ball to him.
No. The Dando 1982. Perfect, realistic transfer window.
As in January?
January. For me, keep hold of the prize assets, add a striker to back Paddy up, and 2 midfielders. That'd be my prime one.
Is that a January or?
January, yeah. January. John Mattison, the email is talkingshutt@gmail.com. I'll bob it up on the bottom of the screen. Sorry, Mike, go on.
No. I mean, some of the names have been. Yeah, some of the names have been linked with would do me, to be honest. The likes of Ross Barkley, John Swift, be happy with them.
Nandez came up again today.
Yeah, 22.5 million for Nandez.
I think I'd like that.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
I'm not buying Ross Barkley. I just don't see him working for Bielsa.
Yeah.
I think the thing is with Nandez, if the rumours are true, we were involved in the championship. We're trying to get Nandez, but he didn't want to come and play in the championship. So we might have been involved in him getting the move to Cagliari to then get him some experience in Europe to then take him in Prem. And then we decided not to take him in Prem, I think. Don't know.
Yeah.
Russell says, on a genuine note, lads, are you worried about this season? From the injuries to letting Leeds slip and not even getting... Somebody else popped up again. And not even getting a game called off. My instincts are not good as far as it all seems for us.
Yeah, but you think we're not going to do worse than Newcastle. We're not going to do worse than Burnley. We're not going to do worse than Norwich. You know what I mean? The only one that worries me is Burnley, really.
Nah, I don't think it's particularly worrying me. I still think that Sean Dyche will move on before the end of the season.
Yeah. But
all three of them have got to come to Ellen Road.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So we've had, other than Norwich, we've had obviously draws against the other two, which were disappointing draws from those performances. Most of the teams below us or in and around us other than Watford, haven't come to Ellen Road. I would back, even with the injuries, and we're going to get players back, but even with the injuries, I would back us at Ellen Road. I think our Ellen Road performance has been pretty good, to be honest, other than, Arsenal aside. But again, second half against Arsenal, we fought back. I know the game's gone, but we did put a better performance in. I think home form against those are going to be crucial. And at the end of the day, all you need is 3 teams to be worse than you. And from the looks of it, there is going to be.
Yeah.
And we've got players to come back.
I've got a good question here, and we'll do it quick. Sack Bielsa and stay up, or keep him and be relegated? Jim Ogden. I'll come to you first, Raggy. Quick answer.
Right, so when you say keep him, he stays long term.
Keep him, we get relegated. Sack him, we stay up.
Yeah, but what's going to stop it? He's only on a 1-year contract. That's the problem.
Keep him. We get relegated.
Sack him. How long is he going to be there for? That's the thing.
Keep him. We get relegated. Sack him. We stay up.
Nice. You're basically engineering me into a situation where I'm going to say.
No, listen,
can he finish the season? Can he
finish
the question?
Can he finish the season?
Mike, sack him. Stay up.
I never ever want to see a situation where somebody else is sacked.
No. To be honest, by the sounds of some of our fans at times, I actually miss the Championship a bit. And I'd rather have Bielsa around, so I'd keep him.
Yeah. Ben? Sack him, stay up.
As much as I wouldn't want him to be sacked, so we need to stay in the Premier League.
Yeah, and that's the point that somebody's made in here. Let's have a look. No, Harris, I don't think Rad can afford for us to go down. No, he can't.
I don't think we stay up
can.
Without him. That's the thing. Like,
no.
I don't think anybody can come in with this squad in these circumstances and do any better.
I agree.
Honestly, I really don't.
Totally agree. A bit of a light-hearted one. Harry Chapman. Here's a question for you. Hosting a dinner party for 3 Leeds players, managers, current or past. Who do you invite?
Ooh.
Well,
I'm going to go.
Bielsa's there.
Bielsa, Batty.
I'd like,
Yeboah. In car park by 10 o'clock, volley and ball in bin. With Yeboah.
Bielsa.
I'd go for the chief.
Yeah, Bielsa, Radebe, and Bremner.
Good one.
You'd have a right sesh with them 3.
Ben, who are you going for?
I don't know. I really don't know.
This is where it goes. Martin Hayden, Radistan Kishishev.
It's really random.
I'd maybe change Bremner for Speedo.
Yeah, good shout.
Love to have a
The Dando's gone.
Vinnie Jones.
The Dando's gone. Major Buckley, Pierre Loren, and Lamine Sacco. Jim Ogden, Speed, Bielsa, Batty. That's good one. Rags, who would you go for?
Bielsa, Radaby, and
just someone who would be funny for me.
Kuehl, just so I could kick him out.
Harry Chapman said, nobody said Alioski, I'm disappointed. Because, Harry, he's one of them people, you leave him with your pint when you go to the toilet, you come back and it's more full than it were when you went, and it's warmer because he's pissed in it. He's that guy. He is that man.
It's a dinner party, innit? There's a specific clause in my house insurance to say it's invalid if Alioski's inside.
Demar Face has got Lasoga, Grot, Belushi. Yeah, Belushi would be a good one, just so I can kick him out as well.
If Alioski were there, you'd be sat eating him, just like screaming and stuff.
How much would you have to spend feeding J. Roy Grot? Jesus Christ.
Man-child. Giant man-child. Chris has gone, Bakker and Haaland would be a barrel. Biggles White, Okaday. Mate, to be fair, you could probably drop him in a message on Insta and offer to buy him a pint and he'd come out. He's not, he's not a difficult one to get to.
You could meet with Alfie Haaland and get like a pre-contractual thing done for Erling.
Yeah, we tried that. We fucked that up. Come on then, keep getting your questions in. We'll have another sort of half an hour and then we'll knock it on at that. Milanich, Demar Face is saying, he's too busy doing his garden, mate. He's on. We're still paying him. Russell says, Revy, Bielsa, Eddie Gray. That'd be some decent.
You see, I could listen to Eddie Gray all night.
Yeah, I could.
It's a good show.
Yeah. That phone call when we did the live show is one of the funniest things I've ever experienced in all my life. Phone rings. Gary. Yeah? It's Eddie. Eddie who? Oh, Eddie. Where do I need to be tonight? The Merion Centre at 7:30. Okay, I'll see you then. Okay, Eddie Gray, on my phone. No problem.
Okay.
Goodbye. Honestly.
Football friend.
No, Laris. Raggy, what is that grape that you are drinking? Is it
another chance for some sponsorship? So 19 Crimes.
Mate, that's meant to be decent, but a bit sickly, apparently. Is it sickly?
Nah, well, only if you drink too much of it, Gary. Always drink responsibly, that's why.
Yeah. Jim Ogden wants to know what his plans are for Christmas. Mine will be mostly staying in house in isolation. Thanks, Jim. Thanks for bringing that up, Jim.
With family.
I was going to Anfield, Jim, but instead I'm at home with a 13-year-old who wants to kill me because I've contracted COVID instead of going to Anfield. But thanks, Jim. Thanks for bringing that up.
Well, you could say to him it's 1-1 now, isn't it? He stopped you going from the other game.
Yeah, he stopped me going to Emirates, and now I've stopped him going to Anfield. So yeah, lads, what are you doing, Mike? What's your plan?
I'm going to see my mum and that up around near Scarborough. 10 days. Got to start going tomorrow.
Will your brother be smoking any food? Doing any?
I thought you were going to say something else.
No, just food. Will he be smoking any food?
He's not allowed in kitchen.
Mate, that food he made when we went up there were absolutely superb. Anyway,
no smoking.
Jim Ogden says, Raggy, use the app on that wine. I don't know what that means.
There's like an augmented reality app that you can do, and the label comes to life on it as well. Also, if you drink that wine, check the corks. If there's a 19 printed on it, you like win £1,000 or something.
Right. Noel Harris says, and I'll come to you, Ben, for this one. Favourite left back
ever?
Junior Firpo.
Junior Firpo.
I'm leaving the chat.
Let's see what else got down here.
I mean, we've not had a good run with left backs, have we?
Who was the last decent left back we had?
Ian Hart.
Ian Hart, probably.
Yeah, Ian Hart. Yeah, Ben made him blockers on Twitter, so we can't have him because he blocked us.
Tony Dorigo.
Stephen Warnock.
Stephen Warnock were decent, actually. Yeah.
And Charlie Taylor.
Charlie Taylor, Charlie Taylor, arguably the latest. Coming to you, Raggy, for this one. Favourite home shirt ever?
V-neck strongbow.
Yeah,
with a really small piping. That just because Olivia de call up the boss in it, really.
Yeah.
I like the 70s one as well, with the smiley badge and the Admiral kind of piping down the sleeves with the collar on. I do like a collared shirt. So.
Ben, what are you going with? Favourite home shirt?
I like last year's.
Yeah, the Mike's sporting down there. That is a nice shirt.
Yeah, it's nice, decent, like plain.
I
did see there is a leaked one going around actually.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Now again.
They
got championship badges on it, has it?
It's December. How can there be a leaked shirt?
Because they'll already be making it, won't
they? Mike, favourite shirt?
Yeah, between what Ben and Raggy have said, really. It's between those two. Strongbow's kind of my childhood, and obviously, yeah.
I like the Thistle Hotels one that you both got the Thunder Bastard in. That was my favourite one. I think.
Oh, no, that collar was terrible.
But I liked. I was a kid. I liked it. It was different. I had your bow 21 up back at it.
You can't imagine any professional athlete looking at that going, yeah, but
wearing a turtleneck, yeah.
But the thing is, back then they all wore like extra large shirts, didn't they? It weren't like a fashion parade like it is now.
Well, I'd love them to bring that one back because I'd love to see like old blokes in it.
To be fair, mate, you can pull it off at a dinner party now under like a nice shirt with a turtle collar sticking out, like a young James Bond.
Yeah.
Robert Mason, and I'll chuck this over to you guys because I've not managed to make it to the last two games. But how good have the Leeds fans been in the last two games?
I can't answer for the Etihad, so Ben will have to answer that. But Ellen Road was just a different place on Saturday.
All season, it's been like that.
It has. It has been like that.
You kind of, I guess, in a way, like with COVID, you forget like the atmosphere that we bring, but all the way around, like even the stuff which I guess isn't as good, like the whole stuff with Canos getting a pint pot on his head, and then they were a bit sort of last week with Arsenal and a good bit of banter with Ramsdale, who as much as I've slagged off, I think there's a few things like the videos and stuff with him recently, and he seems like an alright kind of guy, and he seems like he's a bit of a better keeper than I thought he was earlier in the season.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like you hear all the stuff of other grounds and stuff like that, and all the photos and all the Man United fans doing the Ronaldo celebration and stuff like that. And then it seems like you go to Ellen Road and it's just like a proper old school football ground.
Yeah, I agree with that.
We're the best fans in the country. It's not even a contest.
Yeah, agreed.
And also to get behind the team the way that they have, and to get behind Marcelo as well. I think everyone I really it felt the first 10 minutes of the Arsenal game. It felt like we were going to do them, just because of the atmosphere.
Yeah.
It felt it was like that match. It was like the West Brom. You know, the Pablo Hernandez after 16 seconds. It felt like that at kickoff against Arsenal.
Yeah.
It felt like we were going to do something in that game. And it felt like coming off that 7-0 and all the fans behind us. Obviously, it didn't happen on the pitch, but it carried on in the stands. And that's the thing. And then all the fans, it's almost like it's just kind of a cognitive thing that you go, oh, everyone's going to be slagging off Bielsa again. So everyone was just like the second half, the amount of chanting, the Bielsa chants, just continually, and just to get that point across of like we're not disenfranchised with this guy at all. He's going to get clobber again from the media. They're all going to do it. They've all done it. They've all lined up their guns for him. But the Leeds fans aren't having any of it. No. They're really not. Yeah. Two bad results do not mean we'll turn on him. And I think that's just absolutely testament to the fans.
It's the bad results and the situation as well. We're only having the bad results because of the situation.
Yeah.
And it seems like there's a bubble that situation only really matters to us.
Yeah.
Because everyone else is just carrying on with the shit rhetoric that, like, I got a load of shit from Arsenal fans, and I'm like, you're playing as under 23s pretty much.
Yeah.
Didn't want friends to beat
his first team.
Didn't want friends to beat you up if you came inside the M25 orbital or that last time. I can't remember. Quite funny.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah, don't remember. On a slightly lighter note then, and we'll quickly flick around the room and we'll go for a list. What podcasts do you lot listen to from Jim Ogden? And we'll start with Mike. Mike, what podcasts, if any, do you listen to?
I listen to this one, and then there's a couple odd ones my girlfriend's recommended to me that I like, a bit philosophical, a bit sciencey, and that just something to have on in background. But yeah, mainly this one.
Cool.
Yeah, there's a history one. I'm terrible with names of them, to be honest. But yeah.
Right. Raggy, where do you go podcast?
I'll probably be short as listing the ones I don't listen to. I listen to podcasts a lot. from a Leeds perspective, I listen to Square Ball. From a non-Leeds perspective, Top Flight Time Machine is my podcast of choice. Absolutely hilarious. And yeah, that Always Sunny in Philadelphia podcast they've just launched again. That's a good listen. And loads of it. A lot of comedy podcasts. I do it a lot when I'm running, so I like something to try and take my mind off the fucking pain and something light-hearted to listen to.
Yeah. Ben, what's your podcast of choice? Are you not really a podcaster?
No, not really. I sort of flit in with different ones. I'll listen to them for a bit and then sort of not for a bit and then stuff like that. But Square Ball and obviously ourselves.
Yeah. Mine is Square Ball, Into the Grey Zone, which is a Sky News one about unconventional warfare. Gone Off on a Tangent, which is just 4 blokes, a bit like us, having piss ripped at each other about many different sports. Joe Rogan, but generally if he's only got good guests on. Fight Disciples, that's a cracking podcast if anyone's into the fighting. They do a boxing and an MMA one. Right good. And yeah, to be honest, since I've changed role at work, I don't really get that much time to listen to podcasts now. So I just pick it up and when I can. And I've just listened to a Jocko Willink podcast as well, who's an interesting dude. But he does like 3.5 hour one, so it's an afternoon job. So yeah, that. Russell says, all starts are I am Leeds, therefore I am Square Ball, blue, white, yellow. Lad to Leeds. When they were going, Philly, show Yorkshire Post, all Leeds once. All right. Not us then, Russ, now. Sound.
I used to listen to Lad to Leeds actually in the morning.
Yeah, I did as well. I still speak to Dad a bit actually, just normally via text. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I know you guys all said us, but I don't. If I'm not on, I listen to us. But if I'm on, I don't listen to
obviously. Oh no, I don't listen to myself back.
Yeah.
No.
I tell a lie. I listen to the first 10 minutes just to see what the sound quality is like, and then I just knock it on head after that. Unless I'm not on, then I want to hear what you lot have said about it, obviously. So yeah. See what else we got here. Chrissy says worst home shirt with a 94 with that blue and yellow hoop. Don't remember that one. Oh, I do. Carlton Palmer, I like that one. Carlton Palmer. Isn't it funny? Oh, somebody put a further up. Which Leeds badge sums up your era? Mine was just the Yorkshire Rose one.
Got to be this one.
That's when I were a kid. That's when I were a kid. But like, yeah, the one we've got now is just it is encompassed so much of my Leeds following.
What about the salute one? What about that, Rags? Where's that picture?
In the bin. That's where that one is. Yeah. In the bin where it deserves to be.
Yeah.
God. Yeah. Ben, any changes on them? You're a bit younger than us. No. So yeah, keep getting questions in. We will keep.
How old do you think we are?
Longer. I know. Yeah, we will keep going for a bit longer. Mainly just to see how much of a state Raggy can get in with that 19 crimes wine or whatever it's called.
Got 19 crimes for a reason, mate.
Is it? Careful, Becca, careful. Just get on settee with a book here.
Can't do that these days. I can't get drunk on the internet these days. Not now.
No.
They were good times. Good times.
They were good times. Waking up to messages from China saying, "Is Raggy okay?"
Yeah, that was a particular highlight. The worst one for me were waking up from messages from like Joe Urquhart and various other people whose numbers have accrued over years saying, "Why did you ring me last night?" And I was like, "You don't want to know." I was pissed on I was pissed on the internet. I'm sorry. Yeah. Good idea to text Angus Kinnear while I'm twatted on the internet. Good idea. Yeah. Yeah. Right up there. I'll go then. I'll ask you a question. Favorite, because Ben brought this up on Twitter over there. Favorite Talking Shutt podcast, even if you were on it or not.
Oh, favourite.
The one with Shackleton.
Shackleton.
Yeah, favourite episode. Yeah,
that's a good one.
I like that one.
Yeah, what a good one.
Prutz was good.
Prutton for me.
Prutton were a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, the Prutton one were like the full package because he texted me the Tuesday before saying, "Am I meant to be with you tomorrow? Because I'm running late." And I was like, "No, mate, it's week after." He texted me back saying, "I'm not doing football as a justice here," saying we're all thick as fuck. Sorry, mate. See you next week. Just left me at that. I was like, yeah, class, brilliant. Yeah. John Mattison said the financial guy. Yeah. Kieran Maguire. He was brilliant.
Yeah, he was really good. He knew his stuff. Definitely.
He was good. Forshaw were good, especially when Ben insulted him. That were a good one.
That was really good.
I wasn't a big fan of it.
Jim Ogden said Simon Grayson. God, that's that many years ago now.
Long time ago, but yeah.
Yeah, that were a good one. What else have we had? Angus Kinnear, first time were good. Second time he looked like he was being held hostage in a Japanese World War II camp. But what else we had? To be honest, listening to Eddie on the live show were a good one. That were a really good one, to be fair.
I've got a question to ask you. I put it out on Terrace socials and it got quite a good response. But if you could go back in time and watch any Leeds game live, which one would it be?
Pablo's goal at Swansea.
Great. You would go to like Barcelona European Cup semi-final.
No, because in my
in
my era, not really, because I went to Champions League games, but in my adult life and doing the podcast and all the full package would have been Pablo's goal at Swansea.
Yeah.
But saying that, I wouldn't start watching it with Raggy and Noel. I wouldn't exchange that either, if that makes sense. But I think that, definitely that.
Yeah, if you could imagine being there on that day and that going in.
Michael Haywood said for podcast when we had Granny Val on. Yeah, Granny Val were class. So good, really, really good. Bless her. The Dan Dobb, the 4-3 Liverpool Viduka game. I were at that game.
That was a good one.
I was only a kid, so it didn't really sort of resonate that much.
I think for me, it'd be probably one of the Champions League ones.
Yeah.
I was at the Milan game, wet to the bone when Yeboah scored. When Bowie scored.
Yeah, I think that was one I was thinking of. Or maybe if you got to go to the San Siro and do that one, that was...
Yeah, that'd have been a good one. Biggles White said, what tattoo should Gaz get? Well, funny you say that.
Camel spider.
My tattooist is retired. So
really?
I might not be able to ever get tattooed again because I owe great loyalty to him. So, yeah, he's quit. Bless him. So no suggestions for tattoos, please, because I've got nobody to put it on me anymore. So, yeah. See what else we got here. John Mason said the European Cup final. We got cheered.
See, after, I guess it's hindsight, but after knowing what happened in that European Cup
I wouldn't want to be. I wouldn't
want to be there because it would drive me crazy.
Imagine the journey back as well. Fuck me.
Russell says, do you ever find yourself wishing it was that summer we got promoted? I find myself missing that period and often reminisce. It was such a good summer and exciting. Yeah, I mean, it's that thing again, isn't it, where us Leeds United fans, we always like it when we're up against it a little bit. We always try and do it the hard way. It was a fucking global pandemic. We stopped football for a bit. And then the way we went about and did it was just fucking madness, to be fair.
There's nothing you could do. Like, I remember me and my brother, like, how do you want to celebrate promotion? We went for a walk.
Got pissed on internet.
Yeah, but there's not what you could do. So
well, going back to the favourite podcast, I don't know whether watch-alongs count, but fucking that West Brom Huddersfield watch-along,
mate. The thing is
up there, isn't it? Because
the funny thing with that is that we weren't going to do it, and I think Ben texted in afternoon saying, "Should we do a watch-along for this?" And I were at work, and I went, "I'll jump on when I get back, but I'll get Judd to jump in beforehand." So then I rang Judd, and I was like, "Behave yourself. Don't say how stupid. It's on the internet forever. Blah, 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 blah." And then obviously got home. And I remember I called at shop and I bought 4 cans. It was my last day at work. I bought 4 cans for that'll get me through game. And then obviously Emile Smith-Rowe, Leeds United legend, scores. And I remember my missus walked in. No, my missus, no, he'll always be a legend. My missus walked in just as the near enough the final whistle went. And I remember saying to her, you might need to go to the shop again. And then just proceeded to get absolutely fucking balanced on the internet. It was great. Such a good night. Just such a weird night though, because we'd also obviously backed the Trust's campaign to not go to the ground because of COVID. So obviously none of us did, so we got to sort of share that promotion together rather than down to the ground, like which were nice in itself. Noel Harris, best football biography read. I'll tell you something I really enjoyed, and this is a really obscure one. Niall Quinn's book's brilliant because he was in like the drinking culture and obviously Some good stories.
There's not many good football in. I don't think. Like
Radaby's one's good.
Radaby's
is good. Radaby's is good. Clough's is good.
Clough, yeah, I've read Clough actually. O'Leary's weren't so good.
No. No.
Chrissy says he would have, or she, sorry, would have liked to have been at the game where Hernandez scored in the 16 seconds against West Brom. That looked lit. Now, I bring this up all the time. That is my favourite game I've been to with my son because we were lucky enough to be in the box with Ryan and the rest of the Pigeon Detectives, and we scored after 16 seconds. And I remember like this moment of like, I can't explain it. It went slow motion, but I remember like looking around and everybody was going bonkers. And I tried to pick Matt and Ryan up at the same time. I think I bulged 2 discs. And I turned around and Judd were just jumping up and down with some random stranger. And then it was just, atmosphere was just incredible. And I remember thinking, yeah, this is great. And I looked over when we were flying, I think when Bamford scored, and Judd's got his scarf waving above his head in the box where he meant to hold a bit of decorum. And I thought, yeah, I've got him here. Got him. That's it. He's afflicted forever.
Yeah. It was one of them, wasn't it? Because it had backfired on us earlier in the season. We'd done that amazing kind of build-up against Norwich and lost 3-1.
Yeah.
And that was, and then we did it against West Brom, and it was, we really needed a result. And the thing
is, we got beat by QPR
and everything like that. And but then that goal just set 16 seconds.
Mate, do you know what did that even before the goal? From the kickoff, Cooper wins the header and flattens whoever their striker is, and then we go up over end and score, and it just tipped it off. For me, it felt like some biggest games I've been to Ellen Road were like Millwall in playoffs, Bristol Rovers in last game of the season. For like, and then obviously Champions League days, but I was a bit too young to really appreciate what were happening in the Champions League game. I kind of just got dragged along with it all. But yeah, that moment when he wins that header and everybody's applauding because it's a massive header and he batters whoever their striker is. Can't remember at the time. Might have been Kenneth Zahor actually. And then we go down over end and Pablo
because he never got a kick all game, so I can't remember it because
we just took him to town after that. Off at back at QPR, and that's why you can never write a Bielsa team off because QPR we were absolutely abject and we needed a victory and we went and dicked West Brom. In fact, we buried them. That was their promotion push done after we buried them at Ellen Road. So you can never write them off. Jim Ogden says, how about the Stoke game? The expectation of a Prem team tearing a new one, then that happened wondrous. Yeah, I mean...
I was at that, yeah. It was amazing.
Paul Eckinbottom in Sky Studio, when they pretty much just turned around and went, why couldn't you do that?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I don't know. Can't do it.
And that was the beauty of it, wasn't it? There was no one in that team. Well, there was Klitsch in that team, but obviously we as a club we'd written him off. And I think there was Douglas in that team. Other than that, it was the same players that he had. Heckingbottom had available, and he'd done absolutely nothing with them.
Saeed and Klitsch were incredible that day.
Yeah. Even Berardi. Berardi was great centre back. I think,
Noel Harris, Bielsa or Wilco?
Different generations, different styles of football, isn't it?
It's
difficult to compare.
Difficult to compare, difficult.
I think if you give Bielsa the players that Wilco had, they go further in Europe.
Yeah.
If you look at Wilco in Europe, it's not that great.
Russell's got a good question here. The Leeds signing we were poised to sign but slipped away. One, did you wish we had got
Maradona? Maradona in the 80s.
Wow.
Bill Fogarty.
I've got a good one for this.
Go on, Ben.
Frank Lampard.
Oh.
I think it was Lampard or Johnson, and we went with Seth Johnson.
Fucking hell, yeah, that one.
Well, that was the talk at the time, I think.
I know.
A recent one.
Close to signing John Arne Riise. That'd have been a good sign.
Yeah, a recent one would have been Harvey Barnes. I think a recent one. Looking to what he's gone on and done in his Leicester career.
But it would have shafted us because if he'd have done what he did when he went to it, they'd recalled him in January, didn't they? So,
we were supposed to get Harry Kane on loan at one point, back when he was
shit.
When I have to let him on. If you could put a striker and a midfielder from the past in our current team, who would it be? David Batty and Mark Viduka. End of discussion.
Olivier Decor.
Viduka's not getting in the Bielsa side.
No, but we're living in
Michael
in La La Land, aren't we? We're living in
Michael Bridges.
Michael Bridges, we have broken kneecaps.
Yeah.
And the ability to write back on Instagram.
Yeah.
I got Lee Bowyer at middle.
Oh, Michael Bridges was in York overnight. It's like the closest he's ever been to me.
Yeah,
and I was
like,
what a bastard.
I think Bowyer's energy in this Bielsa side would have been unreal.
That's a great shout.
That's a good shout. Good shout.
Danny Mills? No, I'm kidding.
Fuck off.
I'll tell you what, as a striker, Bielsa would love
Ian Hart.
I'll tell you something.
Yeah.
As a striker, Beckford wouldn't be bad in a Bielsa side. If he could get his work rate up, he could score an hatful. Because he just had the habit of just being in the right place, didn't he?
I think Vecchio was more cultured of a finisher, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he's not going to do dogs, is he? He's not running.
Yeah.
No, he ain't doing no running.
I don't know. The problem with, I guess it kind of worked with him with Vecchio, that his touch was that awful that he managed to sort of dupe every defender that he played against.
First touch for a pass.
Yeah. Oh, what about prime Ross McCormack?
What about then player you were devastated when they left?
Alan Smith. He were like my hero as a kid. So
I'm gonna come absolute left field here. Nigel Martin. I was gutted when Nigel Martin left.
Yeah.
Gutted.
For me as a kid, it was Paul Robinson.
Yeah.
Because I idolised him. Proper as a really young kid.
I always thought we never should have dropped Nigel Martin for Robinson. So
yeah, I agree.
I think in hindsight, we should have sold Robinson and kept Martin. But
yeah,
I just remember as a young kid watching him play against Barcelona.
Yeah,
just being like out of this world, cat-like reflexes, all that. And then he went to Tottenham, and I was just like, who is this guy? Like,
yeah, the good old days.
Whereas, my other hero, Radaby, stayed, took a wage cut,
So, John Matson, cool, never, and then he shafts all our memories by joining. Hasselbank for me, that's Russell. I think he could have really challenged. Yeah. He were a bit of a force at one point.
It did shaft us when Hasselbank left. It was a big hole when he went.
Yeah, I mean, there's a whole thing with managers as well, though, isn't there? Like certain managers favoured players and that.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
I don't think you can blame 100% of players. Yeah.
No. Do you know what's even more remarkable than all them names? That 53 people are still sat here listening to us rattling on about just shit, whatever's coming up in comment, to be fair, whatever shite appears. Yeah. So we'll give it we're at an hour and 42. We'll give it 2 hours. So get a couple more questions in and then we'll wrap this up. And my voice is getting better. I think it's as I'm lubricating my throat a bit more with this Foster's. That's what's doing it. Biggles White says he was gutted when Lee Bowyer left. Yeah, I was gutted when Bowyer left actually, as well. To be honest,
the prices as well, man. The prices, just shocking.
Yeah. What else we got coming in here? Not much. Dried up. People don't want to ask us out anymore. Will we ever see Leeds win another cup? I hope so. I've got about another 40 years on this planet in all hope. I'd like to see us win summer, Andy Hepp says it's either watch you or Kirsty's homemade Christmas. She's knocking in a decent snap up, though. I like a cooking programme, to be honest. Hey, I tell you something, lads.
I think it's more about crafting, isn't it?
Oh, is it? Oh, fuck that.
It's that weird-faced Tory, so fuck her.
Yeah, fuck her. Raggy's on a 19's crime. Here we go. Angry Raggy, fuck her, I'll knock her out. Come on, you twat. Dando B says favourite COVID variant. It's got to be Omicron, hasn't it? It's got me, so that's my favourite.
I like the South African variant, me.
Yeah. I had a question. Oh no, I didn't have a question. I've just bought a Ninja air fryer. It's class. You need to get yourself a Ninja air fryer. Right, bit of kit.
I've got an air fryer. It's not Ninja.
Do they sponsor us?
Yeah,
no, but the can if they want.
Shut up then.
No, I'm not showing up. It's that good. That good.
But the air fryers are available.
Yeah, get a different air fryer.
Yeah. Anyway, right. We best wrap this shit up. It's been a pleasure to everybody for this year. Again, we'll see you in the new year because we have a little bit of a break over Christmas because we deserve it. Have a lovely Christmas. Have a safe Christmas to everybody. And we'll see you in the new year for some more Leeds shit. Thanks to everybody who took part in the quiz. If you did win a prize, please let us know via email.
They've emailed. I've got 3 emails.
Sweet. So Ben will, or me and Ben will get on with getting them sort of distributed, shipped out, all that type of stuff. Massive Merry Christmas.
Send the details to Vuvuzela.
Yeah, we'll send it to Vuvu. Massive Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everybody who does tune in week out, or even if you just dip in and out, or you download it, or whatever. Big thanks. We do appreciate it. It is obviously just a bit of an hobby, but it's kind of evolved a bit. But yeah, we do appreciate it. Thanks very much for coming and listening to our sometimes average opinions, normally my own. And we'll see you in the new year. Big thanks to the sponsors, the Terrace, the Athletic, and Knacker Trimmer, Manscaped. If you need any of that stuff, get involved. Your Knacker Trimmers, Shaving Shut, 60, 50%, 20% off and free shipping. What's up, Mike? All right, then. The Athletic, all the best football riders, all that type of stuff. Yeah, Neil's gone. Anyway, get involved. And Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and we'll see you on the other side. Peace.
Peace out.
See you there.